Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. My name is Jason. The sounds of spring are in the air. My neighbors mowing their yards over here, over there, over there. Somebody's running some kind of saw or machine. Maybe it's I don't know what it is, but I can hear it over there. Because we have, I mean, if you're not aware, we're in a neighborhood, okay? We got neighbors here, 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 and you one right here with the trampolines. So sometimes you might see a kid's head jumping up and down over there somewhere, right? So we got a lot going on around us. It's not always quiet, unfortunately, but it's also spring, and those sounds, I welcome them with open arms because it is a glorious sound. It's a beautiful weather. Maybe some severe weather in a couple of days. Who cares, right? God's gonna be okay. God's gonna have to take care of that for us. But we're gonna do some spring planting. As you can see, the sun's in my eyes. But we're gonna do some spring planting today because, well, the weather actually looks like it might hold out. We may actually have a real spring this year. And so if we have a real spring, we may actually get some of this stuff that we're gonna plant. I may actually have a good spring year, a good year for spring vegetables, okay? Because here in Ohio, it goes from winter to summer pretty quick sometimes. But this year, we might actually have a good spring garden. So we're looking forward to that, and we're gonna get planting. Okay, so now as with any job, the worst part of it is, or this prep work, right? Especially with doing beds. So we had to prep this bed. So I went through, you gotta take the weeds out, took some of the little weeds out that sprouted, break up the dirt a little bit. Now, if you do it right, the dirt's not gonna be too bad because it's gonna be all loose dirt already. But hey, sometimes it gets a little compacted, so had to scrape through there, then add some more dirt. Okay, we added some more dirt out of the potting mix that we kept from last year, and filled it back up with dirt, then refertilized it. Put in a little base fertilizer, some bone meal, some blood meal, and some kelp meal, and did all that. And we're only using the edges of this bed right now, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put these onions in, okay? We've already planted some onions in our cinder block bed, but here's these other ones. It's the second bunch to what we bought. And Angela had them in some water, and look, they've already started growing really good. That's really good idea. These onion slips, onion starts, get them in some water long enough, and they'll start growing, and they're going to get a nice little bit of roots on them already, you see? And they're going to be a good start to getting them in the ground. And then while I was at it, I realized my blueberry bushes need some fertilizer this year, so put some fertilizer in the blueberries as well. Now, if you didn't see our video on planting onions, we're planting these right here, okay? These are red Zeppelin onions, all right? They're a really good onion, a delicious onion, my favorite onion by far. That's why we're planting them. And we just need to get them a little bit into the ground. We're gonna put them in the front and in the back. Okay, maybe along the sides too, possibly, but especially front and the back, because we're companion planting them with some broccoli that we're putting in here later. Very simple, just take it, put it in the dirt. It couldn't be easier than that. The easiest thing in the world to plant. Just keep dropping them in a few inches apart and move along. And only go about an inch deep. So for me, go about the edge of my finger deep. Okay, we wound up planting all the onions. So we planted 61 onions here. We have 59 onions planted up there in the cinder block bed. So we have 120 onions planted. Not every onion plant is going to create an actual onion, okay? Some of them just won't grow very well. Some of them might just be real small. But we do have 120 onion slips planted. For context, right? We just figured that we already had the onions bought and that the onions will actually do us more good long-term than the broccoli will. Broccoli is a short-lived kind of thing, and we like it. It's good, really good, but onions will do us better longer. The onions are really important to us. It's a base for a lot of cooking for Angela, so it does us more good in the kitchen in the long term. So we just wanted to make sure we got them all planted. All right, now we got just a little bit of time left before it's time to let these chickens out. And we're tag teaming this green stalk. We're gonna put some Swiss chard, some scarlet kale, some ragged jack kale in a green stalk, because it's time to get greens growing, especially. Angela's putting some dirt in here and this green stalk. Now for our greens, we do something really simple. Fertilize. Throw it down in there. This is just a basic low strength fertilizer, organic fertilizer, and a big cup of worm castings. Mix it all in, Angela, okay? This is going to be the scarlet kale on the bottom. Tiny, tiny seeds. I'm going to do my best to just put a few in each spot. I mean, it's really tough. So I'm just going to kind of do that. Push them in and hope for the best. We'll water it down in a second. Try to do the same over here. Just Get yourself a little trench maybe. Put a few in there. Don't want to overplant. We like to get some big stalks of kale out of this if we can. But it's really easy to wash those seeds away as well. So we just try to be careful. Be simple best we can. Don't want to waste seeds and don't want to be too crazy. All right, we got it planted. We've top 2 layers are ragged jack kale. The next 2 layers are Oriole or orange Swiss chard, and then the bottom layer is, you've seen, scarlet kale. Watered it down really well. It's on a spinner so it can spin around, and we're just gonna let it go. Hope to God that they germinate and we grow some beautiful kale and Swiss chard. All right, kiddos, let's go. Come on out. They need a little bit of yard time. Come on, Lily. Come on, Lily. Come on, Lily. Say goodbye to the camera. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. My name is Jason. This is Lily. Angela Case holding the camera. The Art of Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.